Mike Sports Vibes. Thank you for vibing with me. On this channel, we cover the Minnesota Vikings. Big time Minnesota Viking fan. And I'm going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game this season. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. It's definitely going down over here. And even if you're not a Minnesota Viking fan, consider subscribing because we're going live for absolutely every game. And if we go against your team, you can talk trash to me in the comments, and I'm going to talk trash to you because I invite all the smoke. I invite all the smoke. Y'all know the vibes over here. But listen, y'all, I got a question for all the Minnesota Viking fans all around the world, right? Should the Vikings be interested in superstar pass rusher Micah Parsons? You know, he's definitely one of the best edge rushers in all of football. But one thing about this man, what's going on, sports? What's going on, bro? Shout out to you, man. Salute to you. You know the vibes, man. Michael Parsons, he requested a trade from the Cowboys. There's rumors about him being traded to multiple different teams. He's one of the best pass rushers. He's young. He's only 26 years old. I did a little research, and the man's from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, which is right down the street from me. And I'm like, okay, from PA, he from Harrisburg, PA. He went to Penn State. And every year, I think he got drafted in 2021. Every year, you know what I mean, he's been double-digit sacks. One of the most unblockable edge rushers in all of football. And it's a little bit windy. I'm taking this nature walk right now. But in my honest opinion, the Minnesota Vikings, listen, for the right price, I would do it. But to be honest with you, I'd rather have quantity and quality, because we do have quantity and we have quality. Meaning we have an Andrew Van Ginkel, we have a Dallas Turner, we have Jonathan Grenard. Both Jonathan Grenard and Andrew Van Ginkel had 11 and a half sacks last season. I believe Parsons got hurt last year, but he still had 12 sacks, which he's a better overall pass rusher than Andrew Van Ginkel and Jonathan Grenard, and of course Dallas Turner. But as a whole, you're going to have to give up a lot to get a quality player like him. I don't know if I'm willing to do all that. In the past, he said if he left Dallas, he wants to go to the Steelers. Hey, listen, I wouldn't listen. He'll be awesome with Mike Tomlin. The thing about Parsons is he's really that dude. Like, he definitely deserves the bag that he's going to get, because someone's going to give him the bag. I believe he's going to probably get $50 million a year, 40-something million a year. And if, as a Viking fan, as much as I would love to have him on the Vikings, I think you would just have to give up way too much to get him from the Cowboys. You would probably have to give up 2 first picks. You'll probably have to give up a player or 2. It's not worth it, in my opinion. I feel like, and that's what makes the Vikings defense so good, because you can honestly be like, all right, well, our defense is so good that we don't necessarily need a Michael Parsons, because we already got good pass rushers. We have everything we really need. The only thing that I would say that the Vikings need on defense is a cornerback, like a superstar cornerback. But even then, I like Isaiah Rodgers. I like Micah Blackman. I think Jeff Okudah is going to be good. I know that's an underrated signing because of the injury history with Jeff Okudah. I just feel like we're an all-around good team, and we don't necessarily have to make a blockbuster trade and get a Michael Parsons. Would I be happy if we got him? Of course, yes, I would. He's debatably the best pass rusher in football. You know what I mean? He's definitely top 3, top 4. You know what I mean? So I would love to get him, but I just think you would have to give up way too much to get him in the purple and gold. Michael Parsons, and my whole thing is this. Why isn't the Cowboys trying to pay him? It got to be because of the money. Like, something about the money. Like, what? You don't think he's debatably... let me think of the players on their team. You got CeeDee Lamb. You got Dak Prescott. On defense, definitely Michael Parsons is definitely the best player on defense. Like, he's probably your best player on the whole team. What would I rather have, CeeDee Lamb or Michael Parsons? People will probably put CeeDee Lamb. I know it's two different positions in offense and defense, but I always say defense wins championships. And listen, I like CeeDee Lamb a lot. I might go Michael Parsons over CeeDee Lamb. I'm going to keep it real with you. You should pay Michael Parsons. I don't know what Jerry Jones is thinking, because no matter what you listen, I don't know what they think they're going to get back for him, like, to be honest with you, but you're not going to get equal value. And I don't care if you get first round picks. It don't matter, because the team that you trade them to is not going to have, they're not going to be in the top 3, top 10 pick. They're going to be a good team. So you're going to have a bottom first round pick, mid to bottom first round pick. And Michael Parsons is, at the rate that he's going, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame realm yet, but Michael Parsons, since he's been drafted in 2021, I believe, he had double-digit sacks, and he's been healthy for the most part. I think he got nipped up last year a little bit, but at the same time, it's just like, dude, in 4 seasons he had, I'm trying to think of the sack count. I think it's like 50 something, like 53, 54 sacks in 4 seasons. So definitely amazing. What's going on, Mason? What's going on, High? What's going on, Dax Anderson? Parsons once traded 2 firsts and a third. The best, hold up. The best they are going to get, in my opinion, it would be the Vikings. Hey, listen, I don't think the Vikings would even do it. I think if the Vikings did trade for Parsons, it would have to be like they're not getting rid of 2 first round picks. But they kind of will in a way, but not really. I think, listen, I know this might sound sucky to some Viking fans. They might mess around, get rid of like a Dallas Turner and a future first round pick. You know what I mean? They might do that in a second round pick or something like that, and then call it a day. They might do something like that. Now, for that, listen, I like Dallas Turner, but at the end of the day, I'm taking my feelings, putting my feelings away, and I want to win a Super Bowl. And if Michael Parsons is that guy that they think he is, hey, listen, go for it. But you're going to have to get rid of probably like a Dallas Turner or something like that, because I don't want to get rid of 2 first round picks, even though getting rid of Dallas Turner is he's a first round pick. But you get where I'm going with it. But by the way, everybody, hit that like button. And what's going on, DK? Hit that like button. Consider subscribing. We're going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game this season. And even if you're not a Viking fan, consider subscribing, because if we go against your team, you can talk trash to me in the comments. We're going to have the scoreboard and everything. We're going to talk trash. We're going to keep it respectfully, but I'm definitely inviting all the smoke. Because I ain't scared of no smoke, man. Vikings winning Super Bowl 60, and I'm going to keep saying it until I'm proven otherwise. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody in the building. You are spot on, dude. I am subscribed. Oh, thank you, Dax. Appreciate it, Anderson. Yeah, so like I said, I feel like I would love to get Micah. And look, and I'm going to keep it real. As a Viking fan, right? I don't know Michael Parsons' demeanor. I don't know his personality in the locker room. So a Cowboy fan would better have more information on that category when it comes to the locker room. I don't know if he's bad in the locker room. Only thing I've been hearing is he just wants to get paid, and Jerry Jones is not giving him the money. And my whole thing is this. I agree with NFL players sometimes when they do say, yo, I want to be traded. If you don't want my services, I'd rather be traded. Because at the end of the day, I'm trying to be like nice when I say this. Football is a sport that could be short. Your career could be very short, and y'all know why. Because of injuries. And when it comes to football, the money is not fully guaranteed. Most of the contracts that you sign is not fully guaranteed, right? So, in my opinion, if you outplayed your rookie contract, you want that bag. And if you're not going to get that bag, and your owner is saying, yo, I don't want you I really don't want you like I don't really want you like you think. Like you're not really that dude like you think you are. I'm not gonna give you the bag, or you're being very slow. It's like okay, well trade me then. So I understand that, but I don't know about the locker room stuff. So if the locker room is toxic, okay, I don't want him on my team. But as a Viking fan, if you're giving up Dallas Turner in a first round pick and maybe a second round pick or a third round pick or whatever. Now, I say second round pick because they might be like, oh, well, since you're not giving me two first round picks, you're giving me Dallas Turner. He's not really proven like all like that. So I'll take a second round pick. Okay, so be it. But if you could get a Michael Parsons and everything checks the boxes, if you check the boxes and he's not a locker room nightmare, hey, listen, bro. Imagine Brian Flores. I'm just trying to just imagine this right now, y'all. Imagine Brian Flores coaching Michael Parsons, Andrew Van Ginkel, and Jonathan Grenard, and just everything else we have on this team. You're telling me you wouldn't want that as a Viking fan? I understand people hate giving up first round picks. People are probably so in love with Dallas Turner. I like Dallas Turner as well. But Michael Parsons is a proven superstar. And if I could get Michael Parsons for the right price, getting rid of Dallas and a future first and maybe a future second, hey, listen, and that future first, that future second don't have to be this upcoming draft. It could be another draft. You get what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, I'm going for Michael Parsons because at the end of the day, as a Vikings fan, we have everything we need. We have our quarterback. He's going to do his thing. J.J. McCarthy. We have the wide receiver in Justin Jefferson. Everybody knows who Justin Jefferson is, right? The best wide receiver in the game, debatably. In my opinion, he is the best wide receiver. We have a good offensive line on paper. We have a good defensive line on paper. And it can get a whole lot better if you add a Michael Parsons on your team. Tell me I'm lying, y'all. With a Brian Flores, how he coaches, bro, this is going to be the scariest defense the Vikings had since probably the William Wall, bro. Let's keep it real. I'll be trash talking you week 3 when the Vikings play Bengals. Okay. I'll be waiting for you. I'm going to the following games. Patriots, Vikings, Falcons, Vikings. Oh, I'm going to that game too. Bengals, Vikings, Ravens, Vikings. Go to the bowl. Y'all know the vibes. We here. Go to the bowl. And actually, I'm going to say this right now. I can't wait. Of course, I'm going to go to the Falcons-Vikings game. I can't wait to see the Ravens and the Vikings go at it. And I can't wait till the Patriots play them. Because, you know, Drake May was drafted in 2024 just like J.J. McCarthy. And I want to see them go head-to-head. I want to see that matchup. Who's going to outplay who? So, yeah. Yeah, but you're right. Too expensive too, Bolt. That's a good point. So, that's another notion that we're putting out there as well. We do have our quarterback on his rookie deal. I understand that. We did pay Justin Jefferson. We have to make a decision on Jordan Addison, which I don't think we're going to pay him. I honestly don't think we're going to. I think Jordan Addison is going to be traded. I have a feeling. Just my gut feeling, right? But it just depends on how they're going to make the money work. But this is why you have a rookie quarterback. I mean, you have a quarterback on their rookie deal, so you can make a deal, so you can make a move like this. If you're going to go all in and you're trying to win the franchise first Super Bowl, these are the type of discussions you need to start having, because at the end of the day, it ain't no point of, like, listen, if they got the money, if they can make it work, go for it. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, J.J. McCarthy, if he becomes a superstar, guess who you're going to have to pay? You're going to have to pay J.J. McCarthy eventually. So right now, this is the time. If you can make the money work, maybe cut players, or not really cut players, but just, you know, the GM has to work his magic when it comes to the contracts and putting money somewhere else, and certain players get more guaranteed money pushed up front. I don't know. But if you're trying to win a Super Bowl, I think you should have this conversation. I'm not saying that Michael Parsons is a guarantee. We get Michael Parsons, you put him on the defensive line of the mighty Minnesota Vikings and they win a Super Bowl. I'm not saying that, but I'm going to tell you this right now. A Michael Parsons in purple and gold. Hey, listen, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful nightmare for a lot of teams. It's beautiful for the Minnesota Viking fans, and it's a nightmare for every other fan base. For every other fan base, it's a nightmare. Hope I didn't step in no dang on dog poop. How about the Bears and Vikings? That's gonna be a good game. I have been on the field, USB Stadium, and posted Short Addison is going. Yeah, you know what? I think Addison's going after this season, bro. And look, I wouldn't be surprised if they would even add Addison in the trade. And look, I know they got Pickens, they got CeeDee Lamb. I wouldn't be surprised if they added Jordan Addison in the trade for Michael Parsons if they was trying to get him. Because we did draft Ty Felton. We did draft Ty Felton for a reason. Trust and believe. That's crazy being proactive because you don't know what's going on with Jordan Addison. He's probably going to be suspended, most likely, and they're probably not going to pay him after his rookie deal. So they're going to trade him. I really feel like they're going to trade Jordan Addison, and I like Jordan Addison, but we're just thinking ahead. We're just being proactive. Ty Felton, we're going to see what he got, 3rd round pick. Let's see what's up. But you might be right, Dax. You might be right, bro. I'm thinking the same thing. Nah, we won't pay Addy. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So if they're not going to pay Addy, right? He's about to get suspended. Okay. He's one of the best, in my opinion, one of the best young wide receivers in the game. I'm not really sure if the Cowboys will really want him like that because they just got Pickens and I don't know if he got hurt. I don't know if someone got hurt, but he would be awesome in Dallas. Jordan Addison would be awesome in Dallas. I think they would want him more than a Dallas Turner. You know what I mean? They would want Jordan Addison, a 1st round pick, and and then if that's the case, we'll give you a 4th round pick as well, and give us Micah Parsons. And listen, I'm not saying it's going to be easy to replace the production of a Jordan Addison, but I don't think there's enough. I don't think there's that many players that can be like. There's not another Michael Parsons in the NFL. You feel me? There's not another player that's a Michael Parsons that's only 26 years old that's putting up the numbers that he's putting up. So I'm going to be proactive and I'm going to get rid of Jordan Addison's contract. I mean, get rid of he's on his rookie deal still. Hey, Jerry Jones. Hey, listen, bro. We'll give you Jordan Addison, a future 1st round pick, a 4th round pick, and we'll give you even a future 3rd round pick later on, a couple years from now. Give us Michael Parsons. Let's make it happen. And then let's the fun begin. Then that means you still got a Dallas Turner. Listen, you got a lot of stuff to work with on that defense. We got a lot to work with on that defense. Addison is going to be suspended. Yeah, he's going to be suspended. Yup. If Addison gets traded, I could see him going to the Chargers. Yeah, Addison can play on any team. Only reason why I'm talking about the Cowboys is I'm talking about Michael Parsons and trying to make like a trade work with the Cowboys. But to be honest with you, people underrate Jordan Addison because of Justin Jefferson shines. He's shining. His light is brighter than Jordan Addison's because he's Justin Jefferson. So, but if you put him on any other team, there's not many wide receivers that you could be like, oh, he's definitely better than Jordan Addison. Just imagine him having the same amount of catches, being the number 1 wide receiver on certain teams. He's gonna have over 1,000 yards. He's a touchdown machine. Jordan Addison is one of the best route runners, in my honest opinion. Like, I love his route running. Like, it's beautiful to watch. It's like ballet. It's beautiful to watch. That's the only problem. Right. Are you familiar with the YouTube channel Vikings? Oh, yeah. Yes. I watch him all the time. That's my homie. I think his name is Andy. Yeah, I watch his YouTube channel all the time. Yup. Cowboys don't, and I want to say this to everybody that's in the building right now. I go live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game, play by play, pass by pass, with the scoreboard and everything. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We definitely cover the Minnesota Vikings on this channel. I have another YouTube channel called Mike Sports Vibes Ballin' because I am a Philly. You can tell by my shirt. I'm a Phillies fan. I'm a Sixer fan. I cover those teams on my other channel. I cover NBA breaking news, NBA playoffs on that channel. I cover boxing on that channel. And I'm a hybrid sports fan. So the reason why I broke up the channel because before it used to be one big giant channel. But I broke up the channels because most of the time a Viking fan is not going to be a Sixer fan. A Viking fan is not going to be a Phillies fan. A Phillies fan is not going to be a Viking fan. So that's why I got two separate channels. And if you're wondering why I'm a Viking fan from Pennsylvania, it's because of Randy Moss. Randy Moss is my guy. What's going on, Mike Green? Cowboys don't need a receiver. Yep. Yeah, that's a good comment. They don't really need a wide receiver, but shoot, I think they wouldn't mind having a three-headed monster at wide receiver. Hey, listen, I don't think they wouldn't mind having a three-headed monster at wide receiver. Checking in, huge Pats fan here. Respect your content and team as well. Shout out to my guy. Shout out to 710. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. And we're going to see what happens with the Patriots this upcoming season. Because I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm a big Drake May guy. Even though I'm a Viking fan and I'm a J.J. McCarthy, that's my guy. That's my quarterback. I like a lot of quarterbacks in that 2024 NFL draft. I said it so many times. That 2024 NFL draft, when it comes to the quarterback position, is one of the best quarterback drafts, in my opinion, in a very long time. Jaden Daniels definitely proved that he's that guy. He's going to be a good quarterback for a long time. He got his team to the NFC Championship game. Bo Nix is proved. Listen, nobody thought the Broncos was going to get to the playoffs last year. He was a rookie and got his team to the playoffs. I like Bo Nix as well. Another quarterback that I like was Drake. I liked that Michael Penix, and of course J.J. McCarthy. Shit, I liked a lot. I liked it almost all the quarterbacks. I got a lot. I like Michael Penix. I like J.J. I like them all almost. So I'm cheering for all of them, except for when they go against my team. Except for when they go against my team. When they go against my team, it's a different category, bro. It's a different type of energy. I got respect for them, but I hope they lose. What's going on, Mike? South Jersey here, my friend. Let's get it. South Jersey's in the building. Shout out to South Jersey in the building. Yeah, South Jersey in the building. Make sure y'all double tap, hit that like button. We got my boy 3000 in the building. Your quarterback not looking too good in training camp. Yeah, it's training camp. They're going against one of the best defenses in the game. So, I mean, he's kind of like, I'm not going to say he's a rookie, but he's kind of like a rookie, bro. But at the end of the day, going against a good defense every single day can make you better, make you a better player. You know what I mean? It'd be different if you went against a bad defense and he looked good against a bad defense, and then when he goes into the regular season and goes against a defense, like, for example, let's say we go against the Eagles, so we play the Eagles. He goes against the Eagles, and he's so used to going against a team he's so used to going against his own defense that doesn't have no type of defense at all. For example, hypothetically speaking, because I know our defense is good, I'm just saying. Then he goes against the Eagles defense, he's going to look like, dang, he's going to look bad. He's going to be like, well, dang, I didn't know defenses could be this good. The Vikings defense, on paper, if they're healthy, the Vikings defense will be a top 5 defense in the NFL. Book it. I hope Drake May's second year is big step up, and I agree about your take on the draft. Yeah, the draft class is freaking amazing. And people be like, oh, why are you giving these other quarterbacks credit? I can't give other quarterbacks credit. Like, I don't understand that. Like, I like J.J. McCarthy. Don't get it twisted. I like J.J. McCarthy, but I'm not going to sit here and say these other quarterbacks is not good. Like, I like Caleb Williams too. Like, listen. But listen, I'm going to give you my honest opinion, right? I'm a J.J. McCarthy guy. I loved Drake May out of college. I'm not going to sit here and lie. People will say, oh, he's going to be a bust. How do you like him? I don't. Listen, just my opinion, I think he's going to be good. I like the Bo Nix. I like the Michael Penix. Well, my first favorite quarterback, who was my guy? It wasn't Jaden Daniels. I think it was Drake May. My second guy was between it was like Michael and Bo. And then J.J. McCarthy was like in that same category. I did like Caleb, but I didn't think about Caleb because Caleb was not going to, as a Viking fan, I'm not thinking about Caleb because Caleb was going to be number one. So there was no way the Vikings were going to get Caleb. So I didn't even put him in the category of, oh, I want to get Caleb. We're not getting Caleb. So that wasn't going to happen. But I did like Drake May a lot. Will Minnesota win over 11 games this season? I think we're going to win between 10 and 12 games. And I don't think we're going to have a better season than last year when it came to the record. But I feel like our team is better overall, and I think our team is better to win when it counts the most. It's better this year than last year, but we won't have the better record. If that makes any sense. It probably don't make no sense, but I'm telling you, if you think about it, think about all the moves that we made on the trenches, the defensive line, the offensive line. The Minnesota Vikings overall, they're both the trenches on both sides. You got Will Fries, you got Donovan Jackson, your two guards. We don't have, who do we have? Look, I forgot their names. Ed Ingram and what's the other Bull's name? I got the other Bull's name that was starting, right? We had Bradbury at our center. We replaced him with Ryan Kelly. We got Brian O'Neill, and we got Christian Darrisaw on both sides of the offensive line. Listen, our offensive line is stacked. And then when you talk about our defensive line, bro, Hargrave, Allen, you got Andrew Van Ginkel, you got Jonathan Grenard. We got a freaking team, bro. Like, we don't even have to blitz like we usually. You know, Brian Flores is still going to bring the hammer. He's going to bring the blitz, but he don't have to. He don't really have to blitz like he doesn't have to blitz all the time. He really don't. Drake May might be better than Jaden Daniels. Let it play out because May has all the tools. You know what? Everything. Hey, J.J. McCarthy could be the best quarterback in this draft. We're gonna let it all play out. Let's put J.J. McCarthy in the conversation. J.J. McCarthy might be the best quarterback in this draft. But all I'm saying is this. Regardless of who's going to be the best out of the draft, I think the 2024 NFL draft, when it comes to the quarterbacks, specifically the quarterbacks. Oh, crap. I feel like I got bit. Specifically the quarterbacks, I feel like the quarterback position, there's a lot of quarterbacks that are going to be good, solid quarterbacks to superstar quarterbacks. I have a feeling, y'all. I think it's not just going to be one quarterback that's going to be good in this draft. Jaden Daniels got the head start. Jaden Daniels, I already think he's going to be a superstar already. I'm going to keep it real with you. I think Bo Nix could potentially be a superstar as well. And we'll see what happens with the other quarterbacks. But it's going to take time. We'll see what happens after a few years. But that draft was simply amazing. Like, I don't care. Just my opinion. Respectfully, in my opinion, there's going to be at least 5 quarterbacks in that draft that are going to be really good. You forgot to mention Caleb. Yeah, I didn't mention Caleb because we wasn't going to get him. As a Viking fan, we wasn't going to be able to get him. Are you? No, I'm on a trail. Drake May doesn't. I'm on this trail, right? I'm gonna show you the trail I'm on right now. So I'm walking this trail, and I tend to do this like almost every day. I just talk about my favorite team and all that. And again, I have another YouTube channel called Mike Sports Vibes Ballin', where I cover the Sixers, I cover the Phillies, etc., boxing and all that. So if you're interested, go subscribe to Mike Sports Vibes Ballin'. So if I'm not live on this channel, there's a big chance I'm live on the other channel talking about basketball or baseball or something like that. Can you guys make playoffs or at least wild card? Hey, listen, I said this on my last live stream. I think the NFC North Division is going to have 3 teams to make it to the playoffs. I got 3 teams to make it to the playoffs. I got the Packers, I got the Lions, and of course I got the Vikings. But I could be wrong. It could be the Bears shocking everybody and getting to the playoffs. Like, I think the Bears are going to be a solid team next season. That's just my honest opinion. I don't think there's any bad teams in the NFC North division. But I feel like we're definitely going to make the playoffs. Like, there's no way the improvements we made on paper, I know it's on paper, and we got to be healthy. Things have to work out our way when it comes to the health. But if we're healthy, I don't think anybody really messing with the Vikings head to head. Listen, I'm just being honest. Like, when it comes to, like, in the NFC North, I know the Lions are going to be good. I know the Packers are going to be good, but I think we're going to get them. Just my opinion. I could be wrong. Drake May is maybe the best from the 6'5", scrambling ability and very good accuracy, like better accuracy than known big names. Oh yeah, I like Drake May. That's why he was my favorite. He was like debatably my favorite quarterback coming out that draft. The thing about Drake is not just all about him. It's about his team around him. So that's what we have to really put into consideration. Sometimes quarterbacks are not successful at the next level because their team is so bad. You know what I mean? We got to really think about that. Because think about it in this perspective. You could have the first overall pick and your offensive line is trash. How can you do anything? You know what I mean? If you don't have no one to throw the ball to that are good to solid to great wide receivers or tight ends, you don't have a solid running game, how can your rookie quarterback be good? So, or second year quarterback be good? I don't know what the Patriots did in the offseason. I would be lying to say if I did know. But if they didn't improve their offensive line, they're going to be in trouble, in my honest opinion. I don't care how good of a scrambling quarterback you are. I don't care how accurate you are with your arm. If you don't have an offensive line to block for you, you will not be successful at the next level. Listen, Tom Brady needs an offensive line. Peyton Manning needs an offensive line. Joe Montana needs an offensive line. Steve Young needs an offensive line. Every quarterback needs an offensive line. So it's not really just, like, you know how people be like, oh, that quarterback's a bust. Sometimes it is talent. They're not as good. And then sometimes it's not even just talent. Sometimes it's just the overall team around them. You get what I'm saying? People be so quick to call players bust after the first couple of years, but they're not putting the full context about what's around them. Like it's not always true. Sometimes, like, for instance, right? It could be a defensive player. It could be your coach. Your coach is not the best coach. Maybe he had one lucky year, but he's really not that good of a coach because his offensive coordinator really was that dude, and they lost their offensive coordinator, and guess what? Their team is not as good anymore. Or they lost their defensive coordinator. He was the one consistent on that team throughout the whole season, and then they lose him because he was that dude. He's a head coach on another team, and then your defense falls apart. It's like so many factors on why players sometimes fail at the next level, and people don't never think about that. People be like, oh, he's a bust. Oh, he's no good. Oh my gosh. And I'm like, yo, do you even know the whole situation? Do you know, especially if you're not a fan of that team? If you're a fan of the team, you're probably going to know a little bit more. Well, such and such isn't the coordinator no more. Well, the offensive line is trash. Oh, this, that, and the third is not the best. So people gotta slow their roll sometimes. Just slow it down. Just look and see how the team is built. The most successful teams in the NFL have a defensive line and an offensive line, or one or the other. One or the other. They either got a very good offensive line, an okay defensive line, or a bad defensive line, or very good defensive line and a average offensive line. You can't just be bad all around the board. You're not winning nothing. Hold on. I think they drafted, hold on, I'm catching up in the comments. Yeah, buddy, let's go Phils. Let's go Phillies, man. Y'all know the vibes, man. Shout out to all the Philly fans in the building. Make sure y'all hit the like button on this stream. Hit the subscribe button. I cover the Minnesota Vikings on this channel. But on my other channel, I cover the Philadelphia Phillies, the Sixers, NBA breaking news, like that Luka trade, NBA playoffs, boxing. And that channel is called Mike Sports Vibes Balling. I don't like the Pats or Boston sports, but I seen something there. Okay. I think they drafted Will Campbell from LSU. Could be wrong. Okay. Former Division I recruit to the Big Ten here. Oh wow. Hopefully Parsons stays with Dallas. Oh, shout out to you, bro. Yeah. Some to the reality that the Vikings gonna. Hey, nah, Vikings ain't gonna suck, bro. I don't believe that. I don't believe that notion. I don't believe that opinion one bit. I agree with you. Takes watch Detroit offense this year because they lost their good. Yes, listen. Detroit is still gonna be a good team, but they lost their offensive coordinator. So it's like these teams going to take a step back. I think the Eagles might take a step back. Not saying the Eagles ain't going to be good, but like to say that they're going to be dominant right off the gate, I don't believe that. I played with the smallest class in football, which was none. Man, I can't. Best team in this. Oh, whoa, that's really cool. Hopefully it doesn't matter. I have to admit these schools didn't have speed, but they would have destroyed everyone and maybe not win 76 games, but they would have lost. Okay. Let's go to the bowl. Lando Productions. What's up, bro? I mean, Chicago was the main city near me, but we didn't have the speed here. Yeah. Remember the Eagles struggled without their coordinator when he went to Indy? Yeah, listen. It's very hard. And since the Eagles are the champions, they got the hardest schedule most likely. They lost their coordinators. They lost a couple of players, even though they still are stacked. The Eagles are stacked. They're going to be a good team. The Eagles are going to be a good team for a very long time. They have a young secondary. They have a good defensive line. They have debatably the best offensive line in football. They got 2-star wide receivers. They got a good tight. Look, the Eagles are stacked. They got a good head coach. The Eagles are going to be good for now. But shout out to everybody in the building. Again, everybody, if you haven't already, check out Mike, M-I-K-E, Sports, S-P-O-R-T-S, Vibes, V-I-B-E-Z, Ballin, B-A-L-L-I-N-G, and I have a Phillies flag and I have a Sixers flag on my shoulder. Go subscribe to that channel. I got like 600 subscribers on that channel. Trying to get it monetized, trying to promote it. If you like basketball, if you like baseball, boxing, go subscribe to that channel. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. I'm about to get off in a little bit, and I'm actually about to do a play-by-play live stream for the Phillies. That's why I got my Phillies shirt on right now. On that channel, on the other channel. On this channel that you're on right now, Mike Sports Vibes, we're going live like this, and we're going to go live every game this upcoming season with my notebook, laptop, and everything. We're going to have the scoreboard. Make sure you get your popcorn ready. Make sure you get your lemon pepper wings ready. Make sure you get your garlic parmesan wings ready. Make sure you get your buffalo wings ready because it's definitely going down. Shout out to each and every one of y'all. To admit, I'm trying to catch up. Can you do a play-by-play win? Oh yeah, when we play the Reds, hey, listen, bro. I'm not sure when we play the Reds again. I'm gonna try to do a play-by-play when we play the Reds. But yeah, shout out to my guy, Venture. Shout out to you. Yeah, like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm about to get off. Yo, everybody that's in the building, have a wonderful day. God bless. Be safe. Be confident. And strive for greatness. Never quit, never give up on whatever you're trying to do in life. And yeah, man, just keep that in mind, man. Don't never quit. You never fail at anything in life until you quit, until you stop trying. You might have setbacks. You might have a couple of setbacks here and there. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean to quit. That means work even harder. Work even harder. And let everybody that doubted you motivate you. Everybody that doubts you, doesn't matter if it's a family member, a friend, just someone that's just hating, keep striving for greatness. Don't ever stop. What's what's the Bulls' name? I think DJ Khaled. What did he say? We the best. That's the mindset you gotta have. We the best. Keep grinding. But I'm getting off this live stream. Uh, let me get facts. Skull. Blood. Smeagol. Shout out to you. Would you trade Grenard for Parsons? Yes, I would in a heartbeat. But if I could try to keep Grenard, listen. I ain't gonna sit here and cat, bro. If I was gonna get rid of anybody and listen, not have to give up too much, it's either gonna be Dallas Turner in the first round pick and a second round pick, or it's gonna be Jordan Addison. Because you're gonna have to listen. They're not gonna re-sign Jordan Addison. As much as I love Jordan Addison, I don't see the Vikings giving him the bag. I don't see it. I don't see it. I think Jordan Addison is a very good wide receiver, but I don't think they're going to do it. So if listen, I know the Cowboys have wide receivers. Why not have another one? Shoot, I'll go that route. Hey, Jordan Addison, first round pick and a fourth round pick. Give us Micah Parsons. So that means you still got Dallas Turner, Jonathan Grenard, Andrew Van Ginkel. For the wide receivers, look, TJ Hawkinson going to have to step his game up. And Ty Felton's going to have to be, you know what I mean, be that dude. And maybe there's a wide receiver that we're not thinking about that's on the market that can help us out. I don't know. But to get a lot of value back for a player that you're definitely not going to keep past his rookie contract, hey, listen, I'd rather pay a Michael Parsons the bag instead of paying Jordan Addison the bag. Like, I like Jordan Addison a lot. Don't get it twisted. 19 touchdowns in 2 seasons. He's one of the best number 2 wide receivers in the NFL, hands down. Touchdown machine. One of the best route runners. I like him a lot. But listen, I'll be pleasantly surprised if the Vikings give him the bag after the rookie contract. So that's another thing. The cap space. That's another thing. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. They're going to have to make it work somehow. I don't know how they can do it, but I'm pretty sure Quasi can work his magic and do something, bro. He can do something. He'll make it work somehow, some way. But I love Grenard, though. I love Grenard. Grenard is, I would love to keep Grenard. I love Grenard. Oh, no, we can't give up Addison to the Cowboys because they would have CD picking. Yeah, and let them. Because guess what? Their defense is going to definitely be a downgrade. And guess who their quarterback is? Listen, I'm not scared of Dak Prescott. Hey, no disrespect. Hey, listen, now y'all about to make me talk about the Cowboys real quick. Listen, no disrespect to the Cowboy fans. And look, I mean this, and I see a red fox. No disrespect to the Cowboy fans. The Cowboys, listen, they made a mistake by paying Dak Prescott. And I'm not hating on Dak. He's like another Kirk Cousins. He's a solid quarterback. He's not a scrub. He has these games where you're like, oh my gosh, he could be the best quarterback in the game. And then he'll have these games where you're like, what are you doing? What are you doing? So it's like, he like a mixture. Everything has to be good in order for Dak Prescott to be successful. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I am, because recently he hasn't done anything. He's been hurt as well. So I'm not scared of Jordan Addison, CeeDee Lamb, Pickens. I'm not scared of them because who's throwing them the ball? I'm not. Nah, they're not winning the Super Bowl, bro. They don't got the quarterback, bro. And their defense ain't going to be all that. I don't believe that. Dak was second in MVP vote and when healthy. Bro, I like Dak. But listen, maybe because I'm a Viking fan, I don't pay attention to the Cowboys all like that. But I haven't seen know who's been running the division? It's been the Eagles, bro. It's been the Eagles. That's all I see. Eagles. And now it's the Commanders. Now it's the Commanders. It's the Eagles and the Commanders. When I think of the NFC East, I don't think of the Cowboys. I think of the Eagles and the Commanders. Shoot, I might even think about the Giants. And I don't listen. And I think the Giants might be okay next year, maybe because of if Russell can go back in time and do something. I don't know. But until Dak Prescott can be healthy consistently, I don't know about Dak Prescott, man. He just reminds me of another Kirk Cousins, to be honest with you. He puts up some good stats, puts up some good yards every year when he is healthy. But I haven't seen him. I don't know about being second in MVP voting. No, I don't know about all that. I don't know what year you're talking about. It must have been when he first got in the NFL, because only quarterbacks the only quarterbacks that and look, I'm not trying to hate on Dak Prescott. I'm just being honest with you. The only quarterbacks that I hear winning MVP is Lamar Jackson. I hear about Patrick Mahomes. I hear about Josh Allen. I hear about those quarterbacks. I don't hear about no Dak Prescott being second in MVP voting. I ain't trying to be mean. I'm just keeping it real. Hey, listen, I don't see the Cowboys, bro. I'm just saying, I don't see the Cowboys. Listen, you might be a Cowboy fan, bro. I know Cowboy fans, they rock with their squad. I ain't hating, I'm just stating. Y'all be delusional sometimes. I ain't gonna sit here and cap. I'm a delusional Viking fan. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. But I don't see y'all doing nothing, man. Hey, listen. Y'all might be last in y'all division. And listen, and you said Dak was set. Hold on. Who is the NBA? Who's the NBA GOAT? I got MJ. I think the Cowboys can beat the Commanders. Terry, we'll see. I don't know about that, bro. Cowboys. The only thing about the Cowboys is y'all quarterback is y'all issue. If Dak Prescott can't be healthy or stay healthy, the Cowboys have no chance. No, yeah, but I got the Giants potentially. I don't want to say they definitely over the Cowboys, but if Dak Prescott doesn't come back into his into being a solid quarterback / good quarterback, Cowboys don't got a chance. No, not LeBron. I don't think LeBron. Listen. I like LeBron. See, we about to have this basketball conversation. Yo, go to my other YouTube channel. Everybody that's a basketball fan, Mike Sports Vibes Ballin'. Mike, Mike Sports Sports Vibes spelled with a Z, Vibez Ballin', Ballling. Go subscribe to that channel, and I talk about basketball a lot. But to be honest with you, yeah, Mike Sports Vibes Ballin'. If you could put the link, Chris, for real, that if you can, one of my mods put the link down so they can just click on the link if you can. The Saints went crazy on Dallas Turner last year. Yeah. The Saints went crazy on Dallas. My bad. Yeah. The Saints went crazy on Dallas. My bad. I said Dallas Turner. LeBron ain't the GOAT. Listen, I'm not going to hate on LeBron. I'm just giving you my honest opinion. The GOAT, in my opinion, is Michael Jordan. People might disagree. They might say Kareem. My opinion is Michael Jordan. I'm not gonna get deep into the conversation because I don't want to. Because this conversation is a long conversation, and I don't want to get too deep in the conversation. But I will say this respectfully: I disagree with anybody that says LeBron James is the GOAT in basketball. Respectfully, because I really like LeBron. Now, if you say LeBron is a top 2, top 3 player of all time, yeah, I can definitely agree with that. Shout out to Christopher right there. Yeah, click that link if y'all can. Click the link. Subscribe to Mike Sports Vibes Ballin'. I cover the Sixers, the Phillies, NBA playoffs, NBA breaking news like that Luka trade. I cover the Phillies, MLB playoffs. And also, I'll be covering boxing. So if there's any boxing fans that's out there, go subscribe to that channel. It's definitely going down. Salute to each and every one of y'all that's in the building. Is there any more questions? Someone asked me another question before I get off this live stream. But yeah, again, the title of the video, Michael Parsons. Should the Minnesota Vikings be interested? Yes and no. Yes, I would love Michael Parsons. But there's so many factors. It's just very hard to do. Maybe not as hard as we make it seem, right? The money situation, the cap, all that. That's number one. Number two, What would you have to give up to get him? Would it be Jordan Addison? Would it be Dallas Turner? A first-round pick, second-round pick? I don't know. All I'm saying is this. I would love to have Michael Parsons on the Minnesota Vikings. The problem is, it's a lot of factors you got to play. It has to play in. So, and I don't know if Crazy's interested because we have a very good defense as it is. Not saying we can't get better, but you have to give up a lot to get him. So I'm not sure if it will be worth. It'll be worth it. You know what I mean? But shout out to everybody in the building. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. This was a fun live stream. I tend to do this a lot. I'll take these nature walks on both of my channels. This channel that you're on right now, I cover the Minnesota Vikings on this channel, and I also cover the Timberwolves on this channel as well. I'm not a Timberwolves fan, but I really like Ant-Man. And if you're a Timberwolves fan, you're most likely a Viking fan. But on my other channel, Mike Sports Vibes Ballin', I cover the Phillies, the Sixers, etc., etc., etc. What's going on? Skull, brother, Skull. Skull to the bowl, everybody. All right, y'all. I'm out, y'all. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button on your way out. Share. If you know anybody that's a Viking fan that likes good vibes, or even if they're not a Viking fan and you know someone that just likes good vibes, share. Have a wonderful day. And as always, Skull to the bowl. Be safe. God bless. I'm out.